from PRX.
Friends beyond the binary, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the podcaster who's coming in I'm not actually coming in. Believe it or not, that's just a phrase. I'm at a distance. As I've talked a lot about positive things about Bette Midler before, but I'm pretty sure she said from a distance there's harmony. And I say, as an introvert, I can strongly agree with those terms. And from a distance that sleep with me, there's lulling, soothing. You say, keep your. I'm listening to your lulling, soothing tones at a distance. From a distance, you're sleepy. So this is a podcast you could listen to, and actually, believe it or not, a lot of people do. This is one of the few podcasts people do listen to at a distance. Like some people have their some speaker or their phones on speaker across the room, a pillow speaker, headphones. However you listen, Sleep With Me is a podcast that's here to take your mind off of stuff and keep you company so you could fall asleep, to be your friend in the deep, dark night. You know, I'm a FOBM, man, friend of I'm not actually a friend, like, pseudo friendship, one word or two? I think it's one word, but it doesn't make sense. It makes even less sense. PFODBM, pseudo friend of Bette Midler here, checking in. And I actually, believe it or not, I don't even I'm just a fan of Bette Midler. I guess I'm not a pseudo friend. Like, if Bette Midler had a podcast, which she may have, and I'm unaware of it, then I could, enter into the arena of pseudo friendship. But, it couldn't, if I was going to title Bette Midler's show, I'd title it, talking about how wonderful I am. But I'm sure Bette would not, be into that. But that's these are a few of the wonderful things about Bette Midler. That could be another title for the show, but probably then you couldn't get Bette on the show. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. This podcast is a bit different. I think you've already noticed that, but it's one you could look at a distance and say, is there harmony in there? Sounds more distant, lulling, soothing, dissonant tones, but I might check it out. Then you're in the right place. If you think, I mean, some people love this podcast right away, but most people don't. Most people say, I might check. I guess I could check it out. I'm trying to fall asleep, so I got nothing, right now, you're my best option. I say, oh boy, we're going to get along good. So I'm glad you're here. Just see how it goes. What we got coming up is support. A lot of people really love this ad-supported free podcast. If you don't, there's ways to get around it, but then there's a long meandering intro after the support, separate from the support. That is made to ease you into bedtime, and where, just like this is supposed to be the beginning of the show, literally should last 30 seconds. Nowadays, it takes me 2 to 5 minutes. So the intro is even less efficient than that, where I explain what the podcast is, but it's while you're easing you into bedtime. So is this part, really. This is a little pre-ease, we're warming up with Bette. That could be I don't think that could be a successful podcast. Could be like an audiobook series for musicians or people that need warm-ups. I mean, maybe, hey, Apple Fitness, I know this is a very unlikely idea, but how about a warm-up series with Bette Midler talking? Warming up with Bette. Warm it up, Bette. That even fits with the crisscross song. And then she could say, that could be the beginning of the theme song. And she could say, I'm about to warm up you. Anyway, this show's really about cooling you down, because some people, I can feel you warming up. So that's why I created sleepwithmepodcast.com/no thank you. But I'm glad you're here. Just see how it goes. Later on, we'll have a bedtime story. Tonight will be our crossover series, ongoing, episodically modular crossover series with Alba Salix. And I'm glad you're here. And these sponsors are how we're able to do it for you for free twice a week. All right, everybody, this is Scoots here, and this is where I kind of talk about support for the show. You've probably been hearing me. But here's the thing. I'm only trying to get this message out to 1 out of 100 people. Like, if you're that 1 out of 100 people, you're a regular listener, Sleep With Me. You get a lot out of the show. You listen to it on a regular basis. It makes your life better. That's 100 people, right? 100 regular listeners. I need 1 of you. Are you that 1 person who's willing to support the show right now? Go to sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus or set an alarm or a reminder right now to do it tomorrow. I don't know. Are you that? Think about it, if you're that 1 person or not. And then if you are, I'm going to pause for a second and give you a second to do one of those 3 things. Because if you're that 1 person who's going to take action, you have the power to change the trajectory of the show, like the future of Sleep With Me in 2025 for you and 99 other people. It's kind of like you're getting insurance for your sleep and your peace of mind at bedtime. You're supporting your boyfriend, but you're also supporting it for the other 99 people. So you might support the show for that if you're that 1 person. You might be that 1 person who wants more. You want all intro episodes. You want all night episodes. You want cool bonus episodes. You want ad-free episodes. But I hope you're that 1 person out of 99. If there's 99 people that are like, no way, not interested, somebody else will do it, that's fine. I just need 1 person. So are you that 1 person who's willing to support the show? If you are, right now or tomorrow, set a reminder and go to sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. That's sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. If you're not in a position to support the show, don't worry about it. I'm on it. Your boyfriend is working on it. And we're here to keep you company and put you to sleep. And thank you so much for counting on us to do that for you on a regular basis. Thanks and good night. All right, everybody. It is time to talk about the mattress I sleep in nightly. And tonight's sponsor, Helix. Helix Sleep. Take that quiz at helixsleep.com/sleep. And oh, how do I love my Helix. And not only do I love my Helix, my family members love their Helix. I just stayed at a family member's house, and I saw my nephew Daniel had a Helix. I believe his parents have a Helix Sleep too. So it's just so refreshing to know that I'm not the only one enjoying sleeping on mine. But each one of us is different, right? And that's why Helix offers 20 unique mattresses, including the award-winning Luxe Collection, the newly released Helix Elite Collection. There's mattresses for big and tall sleepers, even a mattress made just for kids. And the way you know which mattress is going to be best for you, the way you sleep, and your body is to take the Helix Sleep quiz and find your perfect mattress in under 2 minutes. That's helixsleep.com/sleep. That personalized mattress is shipped straight to your door free of charge. And Helix knows you want to get to know your mattress, right? And you get to sleep on it in your own home. They offer a 100-night trial and a 10 to 15-year warranty to try out your new Helix mattress. And since everybody's unique and everyone sleeps differently, Helix has different mattress models to choose from, designed for specific sleep positions and feel preferences. There's models with memory foam for pressure relief if you sleep on your side, responsive foam to cradle your body if you're a stomach or back sleeper. And way back when I took that Helix sleep quiz, I got matched with the Helix Dusk. I chose the Helix Dusk Luxe. I sleep on my stomach. I sleep on my side. I like to be cool. I love this mattress. Anytime I travel, I'm counting the days to get home and get in my Helix bed. And Helix is offering up to 30% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/sleep. This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long. With Helix, better sleep starts now. That's helixsleep.com/sleep. Thanks, everybody. Support for Sleep With Me comes from Odoo. If you feel like you're wasting your time and money with your current business software, or just want to know what you could be missing, then you need to join the millions of other users who switch to Odoo. Odoo is the affordable all-in-one management software with a library of fully integrated business applications that help you get more done in less time for a fraction of the price. To learn more, visit odoo.com/withme. That's odoo.com/withme. Odoo. Modern management made simple. All right, everybody, it's time for the Sleepy Supporter Zone, and the Sleepy Supporter Zone is probably going to be changing here in the future. Our longtime editor, Karl W., who edited the Sleepy Supporter Zones, crossed that great rainbow bridge to the place where all the dogs run free. And Karl was a huge animal person, so Karl's up there running with those sweet, sweet dogs we all love. Karl's been an amazing person to work with. He's really going to be missed. I know all those dogs are happy to have him, but we're going to miss him here. Karl's been with the show since 2016. I met him at a podcast meetup years before that. And you can find out more. I shared more about it on social media and Discord and on like our support channels and stuff like that. But Karl was a part of the community. Karl took action to create positive change, just like we talk about. Even when I was looking for places and different things, Karl would tell me about them. And so we're going to be sharing in the show notes of our shows 2 places you could support. New York City Mesh and Sean Casey Animal Rescue. Those are 2 causes that are very close to Karl's heart that Karl was actively involved in. And if you want to support the show, if you want to support all that hard work, years and years of hard work behind the scenes so that you could get a good night's sleep that Karl did. And then when Karl wasn't editing the show, Karl was using his time to support other people, other beings in our world. So please consider supporting one of those 2 organizations. And then we'll kind of go from here of like what changes we're going to make with the Sleepy Supporter Zone and stuff like that. But please check out those organizations. If you're in need of extra support, there's lists of organizations in there. And there's also other organizations if you want to be a part of positive change. Mystery Bar, there's a lot of people who help on this show, including Karl W. Who are they?
Chris Posty Poster Son sounds like an earful. Wrote the theme song. Edits episodes. Karl W. the legend. Also edits episodes. Ashley, Kenny, Scotty, Jennifer. Runner. Eric and the team at Astound are on the website. I am the mystery bar. I do the lullabies, yeah. I do commissions at jonathanmann.net. I'll write a song for you. Any reason at all. You can tell me the story and I'll make it personal. You see the kindness shine straight on through when the listeners form their own Facebook group. Keith, Stacy, Sarah, Julie, and Jennifer. These are your moderators. Get support dear Scooter on Patreon. Buy the merch and support the sponsors. You can find anything you want at sleepwithmepodcast.com. And we're so proud that we could dance. Rusty Biscuit, Lois, Anna like banana. Leah does the transcript.
Thanks, Mystery Bard. Don't forget to check out the show notes and support some of those organizations that Karl supported. And what do you say we slow it down and get on with the show? Hey, are you up all night tossing, turning, mind racing, trouble, getting to sleep, trouble, staying asleep? Well, welcome. This is Sleep With Me, the podcast that puts you to sleep. We do it the bedtime story. All you need to do is get in bed, turn out the lights, and press play. I'm going to do the rest. What I'm going to attempt to do is create a safe place where you can set aside whatever's keeping you awake. It could be thoughts that are on your mind, thoughts about the past, the present, the future, thoughts, things you're thinking about. You might be in the middle of wondering why, and how soon it'll be. Those scoots get why Bette Midler went away. That could be a speculative show, like you'd say today. We don't have Bette today on Warming Up with Bette Midler, so you might be wondering why Bette Midler went away. But she'll be back. Don't worry. Hopefully. But also, this is all imaginary. So, what was I saying? Oh, it could be thoughts, could be feelings, anything emotionally coming up for you. Related. Sometimes it's related to me, but a lot of times, it might be about what happened today. It could be just feelings that are there. The old mysterious feelings. They're not mysterious. They make a mysterious appearance, though. I guess they're mysterious. For me, I'm like, why am I so, like, this happens a lot. Just full disclosure, but asking myself, why am I so grouchy? I don't know if anybody can relate to that. That's usually during the day. And sometimes I could tie it back to sleep. So it could be feelings, it could be physical sensations, changes in time, temperature, routine, work schedule, travel, guests. You could be anticipating something, going through something. Maybe you just got something temporary going on. whatever it is, the reason I list some of that stuff is so you know you're not alone. And I know, like, if you're like me, you say, hold on, you don't know me at all. And I'd say, you're right. I don't. That's the truth. I just know how it feels for me in the deep, dark night. And I don't know if, some of those feelings we share, maybe we don't. But I can tell you this, I'm pretty certain. I would say utmost certainty, but, I don't want to push it. But the truth of the matter is, there's someone listening right now who can relate to how you feel. And they are sitting up in bed, or maybe they're, moving around in bed a little bit. A lot of times, believe it or not, they have a smile on their face because they're glad you're here. They know how you feel. They know what it's like to try to fall asleep. They've been through something similar, and they hope the show will work for you. And maybe even one day, you'll be that person snuggled in bed, smiling when somebody else comes in and they say, no, this is, and this show may not work for you, but give it a few tries, see how it goes. I hope it does. That's why, because the other side of, not only can most of us maybe relate to how you feel, we want something better for you because we know, what it's like to be frustrated, to have a bedtime you dread, to have bedtime be a rigmarole. Everyone here, I'll just speak for myself. I really think you deserve a bedtime you could feel neutral about or look forward to get the rest you need and you deserve so your life is more manageable. And so, I hope you get that. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to send my voice across the deep, dark night and use lulling, soothing, creaky, dulcet tones, pointless meanders, and superfluous tangents. That means I'm going to go off topic. I'm going to get mixed up. I'm going to repeat myself. I'm going to talk about nothing. Won't get to the point. Never sleep with me. Always never getting started. Always going nowhere is this show. This show is a bit different from, it's a podcast, but it's a podcast you kind of just barely listen to. You could listen to it, and people do, but you don't need to listen to it. I'm here to kind of keep you company and take your mind off of stuff, not to put you to sleep. Even though this is a sleep podcast, there's no pressure to fall asleep with the show. No pressure to listen, no pressure to fall asleep. The shows are over an hour. That's why they're over an hour. There's a reason why there's 601 shows ready to go in the ad-supported version of the podcast. So you could pick and choose what works for you if you become a regular listener. So there's no pressure to fall asleep because I'm here to be your bore friend, your bore bae, your bore sib, your bore bud, your neighbor, your bore bestie, your bore burr, your bores, your bee. I like that Borby. I like saying it. I don't know why. Your bore bruh, your bore cuz, whatever it is, your BFF forever. Or if your name is Eva or Ava, I'm here to be your best bore friend for you. Yeah. I guess it totally makes sense, but it could be for Josie, BFFF Fozy for Fee-Fi Fozy, banana fan for fan, B for banana ban, if your name happened to be banana ban for fan or whatever. It's is it one word or is that like all your names, banana, bana, bofana? Because couldn't I just and they said, nope. I said, okay, well, I'm your best, BFF, however I should say that. I think I just did the best I could there. Forgot what I was talking about. Oh, you don't have to listen to me, and there's no pressure to fall asleep. I'm going to be here to keep you company and take your mind off of stuff. There's people listening who can't sleep at all. There's people listening during the day who need a break. But most of the time, most people are just barely paying attention to me, clearly. I mean, if you've been listening so far, I do not deserve or expect your full attention. And I think that's what works about the show. But I'll be here. If you need to give me your full attention because you really need a break, I'll be here too. I'll be here to the very end. So what else do you need to know? Podcasts, most people don't like the show. That's usually, I say this earlier. Most people loathe the podcast when they first listen. In fact, even people that really like the podcast loathe it sometimes. Or loathe me. I mean, that's understandably, right? We're establishing a relationship, a working friendship, a bore friendship. And, it comes with ups and downs. But for most people, when they first listen, they were confused. They expected this podcast to be more Zen-like and much get to the point. And they said, why are you rambling? I don't get this. But on the second or third try, they realized, oh yeah, I don't get this show. I don't think he doesn't, no, it's one of those shows you get it when you don't get it. Because it's always going nowhere. So just kind of see how it goes. If you already never want to listen again, I totally get it. If you're frustrated, I totally get that. I would say if you're frustrated, give it a few tries, because I've had loving reviews from people that support the show and have supported it for years and years and years who said that. But if you can't stand me already, sleepwithmepodcast.com/no thank you has other sleep podcasts and sleep audio on there you could check out. So, what else do you need to know? Structure of the show also throws people off. And this is just the nature of putting out a podcast that's ad-supported that you could listen to for free. It is adjustable, but this is just how most people listen, but there's a lot of ways to adjust. So at first, try the show in the way like it's laid out, but then you could kind of switch it around as you become a regular listener. So the show starts off with a greeting. Friends beyond the binary, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So you feel seen and welcomed in, and you might say, at a distance, I could check this podcast out. Then there's support from sponsors, and the listeners who support the sponsors. That enables the show to be free for everybody, and that really works for most people. If you prefer an ad-free version, there's ways to do it by paying or using our referral program. But for most people, it works. That's what works, is they just prefer to listen for free. Then after that, separate from the sport again, is a long, meandering intro. Believe it or not, the intro is not designed to put you to sleep. While it may put a small percentage of people to sleep and a small percentage of people skip the intro, most people, the intro eases them into bedtime. So they listen to the intro while they're getting ready for bed, doing some sort of wind-down, chill activity, or in bed getting comfortable. But, maybe you're perusing something, a book or something, or you're just getting comfortable, bedding down. And then after the intro support, and then there's our bedtime story. So that'll be a crossover episode with Alba Salix. And don't worry, you can listen to them in any order. And you can also listen to the original versions. And we'll have all those links will be in the show notes. And then after that is thank yous and good nights. I think that's everything. That's the structure of the show. It's why I make a show. I'm really glad you're here. I work really hard. I earn a nice drive. So do a bunch of other people, because we really hope we can help you fall asleep. So thanks again for coming by. And here's a couple of ways we're able to do it for you for free twice a week. Sleep With Me is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations. All right, everybody, I want to thank Claritin, tonight's sponsor, for supporting this episode and providing me with some samples. I suffer from seasonal allergies. Not only do they get in the way of me living my life, they get in the way of me making this podcast to put you to sleep, because when those allergies are really kicking in, I sound weird and I do not feel good at all. Luckily, for those of us who live with the symptoms of allergies, we can live Claritin Clear with Claritin D. The double action combination of prescription strength allergy medicine and the best decongestant available relieves sneezing, a runny nose, itchy and watery eyes, an itchy nose and throat, and sinus congestion and pressure with ease. And that's what I like about Claritin D. It covers all those bases For me, I love the relief from the runny nose and the sinus pressure. Holy cow. Those two things combined, I'm like the worst two symptoms I have at the exact same time. So I love the relief Claritin brings. And I've been taking Claritin D this spring for this allergy season, and it's been a game changer because I can go out on my runs and on my trail runs and not have to worry about, am I going to be able to record the podcast tomorrow because my nose is running and my sinuses are clogged? Ready to live life as if you don't have allergies? It's time to live Claritin Clear. Fast and powerful relief is just a quick trip away. Find Claritin D at the pharmacy counter. Ask for Claritin D at your local pharmacy counter. You don't even need a prescription. Go to Claritin.com right now for a discount so you can live Claritin Clear. Use as directed. Thanks, everybody. All right, everybody. This is your Scoots introducing the world of Alba Salix, Season 1, Episode 3, Into the Woeful Woods. After the House of Healing's herb garden is torn out by workmen bearing royal orders, Alba tries to get to the root of the matter while Holly and Magnus venture into the woods to gather more rare plants. And we start in the House of Healing. Magnus here. Got LIVERWORT, SPLEENWORT, BRAIN, oh, man. What are you whispering, Holly? KIT. Right, like a kind of bean wart. Okay, I was getting to that, Holly. Thank you. I'm just trying to help, Magnus. Okay, KIDNEYWORT, LEFTPINKY, Oh, this is Alba. Very good, Magnus. Now name 3 natural things, calming things that we could use here at the House of Healing. Nodding rose, napping violet, and I don't know, something, furrowed brow. Magnus, this is Alba. I wonder why I even bother with you. Okay, Magnus here. What about snoozeweed? Thank you, Magnus. I suppose this apprenticeship might not be a complete waste. Yeah, but you know it would be really worthwhile, Alba, if you taught me some magic. What was that? There was a clank and a crash outside. This is Holly. Alba, what's happening to the garden? Wait, yeah, this is Alba. What is it? What's going on out there? They're ripping out the garden? Excuse me. Do you have a permit? What are you doing with my garden? With that, we go out to the garden. There's birds, shovels, creaking, construction sounds, but it all stops as Alba runs over. This is Alba Salix. Please stop that this minute, please. Yeah, my name's Jan. Wait, oh my gosh, you're her. Just what do you think you're doing, Jan? And I'm Douglas. Yeah, this is Jan. Nothing, ma'am. And I'm approaching. Hello. This is Bailiff. Excuse me, madam. Is there a problem? Yeah, this is Alba Bailiff Henry. Why are these workers ripping out my garden? Alba, ma'am, they're enforcing strict rules and regulations. I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. Okay, let me just get this paper out here. A royal decree on the aesthetic character of the royal lands, County Granville. I'll take that paper. All buildings within sight of the palace must be painted in selected shades of pink. That's correct, Alba. Subsection 8. Gardens at the House of Healing are to be torn out and replanted according to palace standards. There you are, Alba. Okay, I do not believe this. All right, workers, stop discussing things. Let's get back to work here. This is Douglas. Sir, I'm not excuse me, please get back to work. This is the bailiff speaking. You know, Alba's not going to put any, you're not going to cast any dispersions or spells, are you? Yeah, this is Jan. I've heard that it was Mickey Hutter Like, started hearing an echo after Alba got cross. Yes, this is Douglas. I heard that Mrs. Angley was pecked by birds when she like narrowed her eyes at Mrs. Angley. This is the bailiff. That never happened. This is Alba. It didn't. Also, this is Jan. Alba's the Queen's sister. We can't get on the Queen's bad side. Okay, this is the bailiff. You need to get this job finished or you won't be paid. With all due respect, sir, this is Jan. Douglas and I wish to resign. Yeah, this is Douglas. I've come down with a cold. I can't work today. This is bailiff. The bailiff. You have orders. Bailiff, this is Alba. I'd be quite happy if all this work stopped and maybe if they started to fix what they already ripped up, I'd be even happier. Otherwise, I cannot be responsible for my brow furrowing or my eyes narrowing. Sir, bailiff, this is Jan. Okay, this is the bailiff. I think we could come to some arrangement. As the theme of Alba Salix plays in your ears, by appointment to the king and queen, Alba Salix, royal physician, episode the 3rd, Into the Woeful Woods. Back at the House of Healing, a pot simmers. Magnus, this is Holly. You're doing it wrong. I am not doing anything wrong, Holly. You're supposed to put the nettles into the water before it starts boiling. No, after it starts boiling. I didn't ask you, Holly. But you're going to waste an entire bag of leaves. Holly, I don't need tea-making lessons from a hopped-up pixie. What did you call me? A clumsy, mushroom-addled pixie. Do you hear my wings buzzing, Magnus? Don't ever call me a pixie. I just did twice. Pixie, oops, 3 times. Please do not associate me with pixies. My mother and my grandmother, there's disagreements within, you don't know the tension, pixie fairy tensions. I thought fairies believed in peace and hugs and whispers on griffins. Well, pixies are different. They eat cornflower husks. They trim their toenails, not with toenail clippers, if you get my drift. You have a disagreement with pixies? What is that? How does that even play out? What do you have, like a hug off or a cider drinking contest? Oh, why are you poking me, Holly? Take it back. Please, Holly, leave me alone. I'm not trying to, please, Holly, quit. You're buzzing around my ears. I'm starting to knock stuff over. Take it back, Magnus, take it back. Holly, you're a pixie and a mushroom fiend. This is Alba. What is all this racket? What in Hades is going on in here? Magnus, this is Holly. Take back what you said. I bet you kiss bumblebees, don't you, Holly? Well, you're like a not nice, good-for-nothing human youngster. Oh, boy, something just, is that a bauble just fell or a bauble? Holly, Magnus, this is Alba. Well, something broke. Well, this is Magnus. Holly started it. This is Holly. I did not start it. He insulted, I'm just telling it like it is, Holly. Okay, the 2 of you are children. I'm sorry, Alba. This is Magnus. I'm not sorry. Okay, first the bailiff and the workers start to take out my garden. Now you 2 are messing up everything in my pantry. That was my last bottle of gossamer fern extract and doleful goatweed. I'm sorry, Alba. We'll replace them. Yes, you will. Even if I have to travel to the ends of the earth. Well, that's a great idea. And take Magnus with you. I shall atone. Wait a second. You want me to take Magnus? I'm not taking Magnus with me. Okay, and here, I'm going to write out a list. Here's all the ingredients. The 2 of you go out, collect all the ingredients on this list. This is Magnus. Why can't we just pick this up at the apothecary? We're on a budget, Magnus. I see. So I thought we were the kingdom's, I thought we were responsible for the care of all the kingdom. They don't fund us? Yeah. Maybe you noticed that. Great observation, Magnus. Okay, this is Holly. Gossamer fern, chucklebriar, golden bellweed. Wait a second, Alba. That only grows in the green grove of the deepest depths of woeful woods. Well, that should narrow down your search then. But those woods have badgers and other furry friends that aren't so friendly. Wait a second, Holly. I thought all the animals were our friends. You're worried about a whittle fuzzy badger? There's some furry friends that we have differences, theological differences with, Magnus. Wait a second. Are these furry friends on the sides of the pixies then? Oh, but I cannot go to Woeful Woods. Holly, Magnus will be there. The two of you can defend each other. Defend me? Defend me? Magnus defend me? He hasn't even seen a tree. Alba, can I bring something like a staff or a stave or something? And then we're in the woods. Birds sing as Magnus and Holly walk along. Okay, can I see that list, Holly? What do you care? You couldn't tell a mushroom from a mulberry bush. I want to know what plants we're looking for. Just stick to navigating, Magnus. Why don't you fly up over the trees and see if we're headed in the right direction? Oh, wait a second. Forgot you bumped your wing on the pantry door. Okay, let's be nice. We have to work together. Yeah, I'm told. So I hear. See, I'm a good fairy and I help people. I'm a good fairy and I help people. Okay, what does the map say? Okay, the map. It looks like we're getting close to the turning. Oh, this is the map here. Hello, my name's Mappity Map. In 50 paces, turn left at Babbling Brook. Wait, really? I don't trust this, GBH thing. Anything made by gnomes. Holly, this is Magnus. It's called a GPS. Whatever. Stands for Gnomish Place Seeker. It's probably going to lead us into Badger Town or other furry. What? Oh, there's a fairy cake. Yeah. Wait a second. Did you say this is Magnus? There's a cake? Yeah. See, it's a magical cake we fairies make. Have right here in this paper. It sustains us on long journeys. What's it doing just lying in the grass? Some fairies must have left it here. I wonder if it was anyone I know, or some fairies, left behind their cake when they ran away from something. Okay, well, do you want some? I'll pass. Oh, my goodness, this is good. You're missing out, Magnus. How is it magic? This one little piece is enough to keep you going all day. Well, that's how it's supposed to work. I could never make it. I mean, it tastes good, but sometimes it makes me me even hungrier. This is the map. In 100 paces, turn left at Babbling Brook. Okay, I'm just a lot hungrier now, but it's so delicious. This is Magnus. Holly, can you see the brook yet? This is the map. I'm reckoning. No, shouldn't we hear the brook babbling by now? This is the map. Rebuffering. Okay, babble. I love babbling. It's like a babbling brook. Magnus, can you say babble? Are we headed north? Yeah, look at the moss on the trees, Magnus. I'm looking about it. The moss grows on the north side, silly. Is that true, or are you making up more weird stuff? Is that really north? Absolutely, 100% due north. Okay, wait a second. I just got this map. It can't be not working already. Oh, wow, more fairy cakes. Wow, this is my lucky day. Oh, delicious. Holly, did you just eat random cakes off the ground? I don't know about that. Trust in the forest, and it will provide, Magnus. But what if it's are you sure those are fairy cakes and not pixie cakes? Magnus, pixies can't cook. This is the map. In 30 paces, turn right at Great Granite Mountain. Okay, now we're looking for a mountain. Now we're on track. Oh, sure, Magnus. You don't believe me about the moss, but you'll listen to this piece of paper that talks. The map can't be wrong, Holly. It's got the latest updates. Do you see any mountains? Well, they could be hidden by trees. Warning, map speaking. This map has been downloaded in another location. You only have one user. This is a map. Have you been sharing your password? Wait a second, Magnus, do you own this map? Okay, well, I mean, well, how could you think such a thing? Of course I own this map. Of course I own it. This map has been used with a password in another location. I mean, they want 170 crowns. It's like you could just share your password. Somebody else is not you. I mean, like if someone else pays for the map, it's already paid for, Holly. But I can't believe it. We're locked out now. I bet you didn't even pay for any of your equipment either, like that stave. Holly, don't talk that way about Steve the Stave, please. Steve the Stave. This map is now refolding itself into perpetuity. It will continue refolding and winking out of existence. Oh, great. This is just great. Magnus, that serves you right. Oh, holy calendula, more fairy cake. Okay, we have no map and no compass, and you can't fly. First off, we've got, oh my goodness, we've got the moss. Second of all, holy cow, Magnus, you got to taste this cake. You know what, Holly, I bet you're faking. You could probably fly just fine. Magnus, if I could fly, I would not be here talking to you. Well, that's a shame for both of us then. Any other ideas? Can your, fairy senses detect a Jimson weed or whatever? Watch it, Buster. Second of all, I do know the way back. Oh, really? Yeah, I've been leaving a trail of markers behind us. That way I can retrace our steps. Really? That's kind of smart, actually. Would have been leaving for markers. This is the most brilliant part. I've been leaving pieces of fairy cake. That way I travel lighter as I go. And two, we have something to eat on the way back. Great. Oh, man, the cake we found. Yeah, Holly. All this time we must have been. Keep going. You're almost there. Magnus, I think I ate all the cake. Yeah, and now I'm even hungrier. I'm so surprised, Holly. Magnus, this is your fault. You were distracting me with a useless map. Oh, yeah, it's my fault that you ate all the trail markers. Well, I hope, you know what, Magnus, I hope I wish non-positive things on you. Like, I wish I could tell you, go get lost. Well, Holly, we're already lost. Well, I hope a furry friend hugs you. And and they haven't showered in 2 weeks. Okay, why don't you just have some more cake, Pixie Lover? I'm out of here, Magnus. Have fun getting home without a map. Bye. Oh, wait a second. And now we go to the palace. Construction and bustling activity are the sounds you hear as Gunther says, "There you are, Dr. Krankle." "Good day, Your Majesty. I'm looking for the Master of Revels." "Well, you're out of luck, for Krankle." "Your Majesty?" "Parabel had him fired, so everyone's coming to me for approvals." "Well, I thought you were supposed to have a surprise party for Her Majesty." "It is a surprise party, but she had a lot of strong opinions about the plans." "Ah, well then, Your Majesty will be glad to know all of the popping surprise streamers are ready." "All right, that's excellent. The orchestra's going to be out on the jetty." "Okay, that's, Your Majesty, that's perfectly suitable, but with respect, I'd hope for a more refined musical accompaniment." "I know, but Balgomarian Rhapsody is one of Parabel's favorites." "Of course, Your Majesty." "Have you found a way to make the banquet appear out of thin air?" There are several possible approaches, but the most effective would be... Oh, there's Alba. "Gunther?" Alba, if you don't mind, the Sorcerer General and I were discussing some important business. Miss Salix, good day. This is Alba. More important than me caring for all your citizens? Oh, Alba, this is Your Majesty speaking. What's the problem? Let's separate people from problems. The bailiff's workers destroyed my garden this morning. Your garden? Yeah, they uprooted my nervous and nettles, chopped down my squid apple tree. It's the only one on this side of the River Twist. Oh, dear. So surely the order came from the bailiff's office. Yeah, it's right here. Your signature on the work order, Your Majesty. Oh, well, I don't have time to read every document I sign, Alba. Certainly not today. Oh, Your Majesty, that's so reassuring. Alba, can this please wait till after the party? Yeah, this is Crankle. Alba, can't you use the herbs from your existing stores? I have no existing stores. Well, that's reassuring. Well, they were remember that Magnus, the one Your Majesty ordered to do community service for me? He messed up. Well, Alba, that's very unfortunate, but what do you want me to do about it? I'm Your Majesty. Oh, Your Majesty, Crankle here. Maybe the office of the Sorcerer General can be of assistance here? Wait a second, you? Miss Salix, I know you and I have not always seen eye to eye. Yeah. But as a gesture of goodwill, I'd like to offer you access to our stockpiles. How very kind of you. You're most welcome, Miss Salix. We at the OSG like to be prepared for any situation. Drought, low water, like any time, we're ready. We're prepared. Yeah, what about helpful community service workers? Yeah, we're ready for anything. Just get in touch with my secretary and you'll have everything you need. Well, there you go. Your Majesty just solved another problem for the two of you. Yeah, very convenient. Maybe a little too convenient. I'm sorry, Alba. What do you mean? You did this, didn't you, Dr. Crankle? Slipped a little work order in front of the king in the midst of all the party paperwork. What possible reason could I have? And how do I know I can use those herbs of yours? I don't know if they meet my standards. Well, I really must protest. Alba, Dr. Crankle has been Sorcerer General for 12 years now and a trusted advisor to both my father and myself. What about the listening devices in the council chambers? Well, that was the Maroonian government. What about the suggestibility potion in the palace drinking water? That was a chance combination of two cooking ingredients, Alba. What about what happened on the HMS Buttercup? Yeah, that was something that just happened. Your Majesty, if I may, I must see to the arrival of the pigeon acrobatic team. Thank you, Dr. Crankle. Alba, why can't the two of you get along? I told you, Your Majesty, he's been plotting against you, and I'm the only person who was able to see that. I am the biggest obstacle to his plans, which is why he's trying to get rid of my garden. No. That wasn't Crankle. That was Parabel. What? It was on her giant list of pre-birthday improvements. Parabel wrote this decree? Ah, did someone say my name? You. Alba, which dress should I wear to the party? You had my garden torn out? Excuse me, I'll just be over here. I know the blue one is more proper, but I still like the red one. Whichever one you like is probably fine, Your Majesty. Oh, come on, Alba, just pick one of them. Fine, the blue one, it's more regal, not as showy. See? That wasn't so hard. I'll wear the red one, please, Millie. Parabel, my garden? Your what? Oh, you mean that underbrush in front of your building? It was the herb garden for the House of Healing. Was the herb garden. Oh, well, it wasn't a very nice one. It's not supposed to be nice. It's supposed to... Oh, Parabel. It's a herb garden to provide vital herbs from the garden to my stores. Couldn't you do it a little neater, like in nice little rows, or arrange them by colors? Oh, my goodness, I give up. Oh, I know. You could trim all your plants into cute little animal shapes. Happy birthday, Your Majesty. This is Krankle watching everything unfold. That went well. And we're back in the woods. There's wood sounds, and then there's Magnus. Hey, Holly, there's a sign up ahead. Holly, whatever. Welcome to Badgerton. Population 38 badgers, 3 forest friends. Oh, there's a badger. Yes, I am a badger. Hello there. Whoa. You're talking? Hold on. This is my circle of welcoming, badger. Please stand on the outside of it. Now, I'm a badger friend, good sir. Well, you just surprised me. You shouldn't be sneaking around, badger. You seem like a young man on a quest. Well, who wants to know? You know, I am just a simple badger and an apothecary. Wait, you don't say. What are you apothecarying? Oh, well, magical herbs, tree products, mosses, lichen, fungi, maple syrup, souvenir gifts. Badger's the name, badger's the species, proprietor, Badgerton All-Natural Dispensary. Really, that's handy. Step right this way, young man. There's the bell of my shop. Come on in. This is a nice hut. Thank you very kindly. I take it by the garb you're wearing that you're a monk of the Dragon Mountain Order. Darn tootin'. You could call me Magnus, though. Yes, warriors and healers by trade, unless I'm mistaken. Seeking rare medicines, perhaps? You got it, Badgerino. Excellent. What can I get you? Okay, let me check my list here. Let's see. Buttery goldenrod? Oh, yes, we carry 3 varieties. All available fresh, dried, powdered, or extract. Oh, sweet. What about bladderworts? Oh, dried only, but top quality. Man, this is going to be easier than I thought. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the woods, the forest ambiance starts to be, you hear undertones that create a sense of suspense as Holly trips and falls on a bush. Oh, man, I hate walking, and it's getting darker. Oh, please don't let me meet any badgers. Wait a second, what's that clicking sound? Well, hello, fairy. I'm a web-based being. How are you? Whoa. Where did you come from? Oh, I live here. Would you like to step in my parlor for dinner? No offense, web-based being, but your parlor? Doesn't look like a parlor. It's more like a web-based room. Oh, no. That's just the decorations. It's the latest fashion in parlors. Parlors. Please, come in. Mama taught me never to talk to, web-based beings I met in the forest when there's suspense music in the background. Oh, please, it's almost time for dinner, Holly. Come on in. Why don't you come in? Let me just, no, thank you, web-based being. No, thank you, Holly does not need you. No one ever wants to come to my place for dinner. Okay, and into a house, there's a crackling fire, there's bubbling sounds, and from outside comes an unsteady buzzing of wings. Whoa, this is Holly, my wings, I'm flying out of control. And I just bumped into a bunch of stuff in the kitchen, bumped my head. Oh, goodness, I am never going to eat cake ever again. Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Whoa, boy, holy moly. Something smells good. Oh, the bubbling. Yeah, that's the sound. And the smell is what's bubbling. Smell and sounds good. Well, let me lift this pot lid. Oh, it's porridge. Oh, porridge. I love you so. Oh, it's very hot, though. Meanwhile, back at the hut. Yeah, this is Magnus. I also need 3 pounds of soldier wood bark. Oh, yes, Magnus. This is your badger friend at the Badger Apothecary. Stripes or powder? It's all good. Okay, then I recommend the strips. You'll have to grind them yourselves, but they'll keep far longer. Now, let's add this all up here. It's going to be 379 crowns, 5 ducats, and 6 pence. Ooh, well, you see, I don't have that kind of cash on me, I'm afraid. Okay, well, we also take Magister Card and Florian Express. I'm sorry, Mr. Badger. What if I just take these things friend to friend? I mean, I could start you a tab. No. No, I'm just going to take them. You know what I mean? Like, karmic taking. Now, you give me the sack of herbs. Also, could you throw in some cash for me? Come on, I haven't got all day. Oh, boy, here you go. Karmic trading? I still don't understand. Karmic giving? And come on, give me this. Can I have some cash too, please? Pick it up. I cannot. You're going to bring shame to your order, Magnus. Well, thank you very much. I am going to be sure to tell my friends about the fine establishment you have here, Badger. Oh, by the way, before I leave, you wouldn't happen to have a map of the area, would you? And now back at the house, there's a hearth, there's a fire crackling, the bubbling is stopped, the wooden door opens and footsteps enter. Ah, baby, this is your mama. Did you have fun? Oh, Mama, that was the best puppet show ever. I want to go again. Well, this is Papa. Tomorrow, it's a different show for grown-up bears. Does it have, like, action dance-offs and dance-a-thons and things? No. Yeah, this is your mother. You're too young to see tomorrow night's show. Oh, wait a second. This is Papa. Something's amiss here. I hear some snoring. Very snoring. Yeah, someone's broken my chair. Wait, someone's broken my table. Mother's table's been broken. This is Papa. Someone's broken my front window. This is Baby. My porridge bowl's empty. This is Papa. Someone's eaten my porridge. This is Mama. Can you hear that ladle? The entire pot of porridge has been eaten. What is that snoring? And is that giggling? There's somebody in my room. Okay, this is Mama. Everyone, get ready. We're going to have an action sequence. Here you go, Mama. Here's your broom. It looks like we have an uninvited guest. Okay, back to the woods at night. There's crickets, and Magnus runs through the woods. All right, look at how fast I'm running. That's right, Magnus is number 1, Mother Gosses. This is a guard. Brother Magnus, you've been charged with karmic taking. It's time for your karma to be cashed in. Please stop. I don't follow badger laws, karmic or other. Sorry about that. Bye-bye. Well, I'm going to twang this bass to put you to sleep then, Magnus. Yeah, no chance. I'm going to vanish into the night. Please stop, karmic taker. Please stop, karmic taker. All right, I got away from him. Magnus? Is that you, Magnus? Get over here. Holly? Shh. They'll hear us. Holly, why are you in a thing called, is that THIFE? Thive? Is that thife? Like, is that like a musical instrument? No, it's because forest friends don't know how to spell another word with those same letters. Well, maybe they could spell lunch correctly. Is that what that other sign says? Forest friends. Well, looks like a rough, Holly. Looks like you're in trouble. Hopefully, they'll be kind to you. Magnus, you got to get me out of here. Holly, I can't intervene on your behalf. That would be wrong of me. Come on, Magnus. I thought you could melt wood with your mind. I'm afraid I don't have any time, Holly. I have to deliver my cargo of magical woo-woo herbs to the boss. You found the herbs? Check this sack out. Every last one. Musk roses, elegante, smug roots. Wait a second. You cheated. You went to a store. I did not. You totally did. Did you pay for it, or did you use some sort of karmic taking? Mr. Badger let me have it for free. I guess he just liked my style. Brother Magnus, this is a guard. Please stop. I'm enforcing karmic law. Yeah, this is me, the Badger. That is him. He did some karmic taking. Okay, that's my cue. I gotta get out of here, Holly. See you later. Oh, this is the Badger, Magnus. I'm gonna embrace you. Oh, that's an embrace. Holy cow, from a Badger. Yeah, this is the guard, the guard of karmic law. Please, please sit down on your bottom. We're gonna put you right here next to this fairy. No way, Furface. I'm getting out of here. No, this is the Badger. You're not. I'm holding you in a warm embrace. Hey, come on, Badger. Let me go. Okay, get next to the fairy. Sit down. We're gonna keep you two together. What are you doing? What's with the leaves? That's right. We'll decide what to do with you two in the morning, what karma says. Hey, wait a second. Get back here. Don't I have a right to some sort of karmic defense? What are you, the karmic people from the, that song? Magnus, keep your voice down. You're going to wake up the other forest friends. They might decide to come over and check on us. They might even sniff us or lick us. Okay, this is great. I'm stuck with Holly, waiting to deal with forest friends that can't even spell correctly. And that Badger stuck something in my waistband. Yeah, that was a special kind of ivy, Magnus, if you catch my drift. Oh, yeah, that would explain the situation. It's distracting me. Yeah, leaves at 3. Let them be. Okay, well, what does that have to do with karma? I thought this was some sort of karmic law. Oh, boy, it's increasing. Well, you did take all those herbs under the guise of karmic taking. Oh, don't you get busy and, start judging me, Thive. This was a misunderstanding, Magnus. Oh, really? Besides, I was hungry. I wonder why. Okay, I'm not talking to you anymore, Magnus. That's fine. Oh, boy, I'm going to need some of that pink stuff, Holly. You got any of that pink stuff? Okay, Magnus, we have to get out of here. You think? Okay, just do your wood melting thing with your mind. My what? You said you learned how to melt wood at the monastery? Oh, that I was trying to heat up some food and I melted the table. Okay. Do you have any special dance moves to get us out of here? Like one that unlocks locks? Yeah, but not right now because they put non-dancing shoes on my feet. Great. What about you? Any bright ideas? Well, I'm getting loose here. I'm starting to stretch my muscles, but I don't think I could dance my way out of here myself. But if we rock this thing we're in, like the Casbah, okay, I could do that. Okay, on 3, Holly. 1, 2. Okay, no, Holly. We got to get more in sync. Yeah, you're going to and fro. You should be going fro and to. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Oh, there we go. That creaking sound. Shh, Magnus, you got to do it quieter. I think it's working though, Holly. It's starting to give a little. We're almost there. This is Papa. I'm hearing something outside. Does anybody know what's going on out there? Oh boy, there's a light just went on, Magnus. Somebody heard us. Yeah, it's forest friends. There's 3 of them. Oh, no, they're not going to be happy either. Okay, quick, keep rocking, Holly. Oh, we did it. We're free. Okay, the door's open. Let's go for it. This is Papa. You're not allowed to leave. We're going to have to chase after you. Yeah, this is Magnus. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, I tripped. Holly, I forgot I had the non-dancing shoes in. I can't run in them either. Either, Magnus? Eater or either? Well, I can't carry you. Holly, please don't leave me behind. Okay, apologize then. Apologize? What? Apologize for taking the herbs under the guise of karmic sharing. Apologize to who? The badger's not here. To the universe, Magnus. Holly, say it, Magnus. Okay, I'm sorry, oh universe. I'm sorry I took a bunch of herbs from a nice badger who was only trying to make a living. That's better, Magnus. Oh, here comes Mama. Okay, I'm going to catch the fairy. This is Baby, the fairy that ate my porridge. Holly, come on. Okay, Magnus, hold on to my waist. Oh, Mercury, help me. Oh, man, I'm really buzzing my wings. Okay. Oh, this is stretching. Whoosh. And at the House of Healing, morning birds chirp as Magnus and Holly enter from the outside. Good morning, Alba. Good morning, Alba. What? Oh, it's me, Holly and Magnus. It's good to see you. Yes, isn't it a lovely day today? Okay, great. I suppose this is not good news. No. We have all your herbs and everything. Look. See all these leaves? What's this supposed to be? Goldenrod? Yeah, it's a special variety that they grow in the swamp. And this? Oh, that's ginseng. Magnus, this is a yam. It's orange ginseng, Alba. This is Holly. It's sometimes called false yam. Every herb a modern house, we have every herb a modern house of healing needs. Yeah, right. This is like a bag of 10 random plants you stumbled on in the dark. Magnus, Holly. I'm sorry, Alba. Never send a pair of distracted assistants to do a witch's job. I'll make it up to you. I'll be your herbalist forever. Please don't say that. We just need to make amends. What can we do? What do you mean, Holly? Don't include me in this. Okay, well, there's a stack of bedpans and chamber pots behind you that need cleaning, and then you could start rebuilding the pantry. Yeah, Alba, that's no problem. We'll get right to it. Great. Consider yourself lucky. I have to go off to Her Majesty's surprise party, and I'm going to slam the door as I exit. Oh, my gosh. This is Magnus. What kind of karmic justice is this? Cleaning chamber pots and... Magnus, do you think you're going to eat that yam? And with that, our episode concludes. But if you want to hear the original episode, you can do so in your podcatcher of choice or at albasalix.com. Just search for Alba Salix, ALBASALIX. This is Season 1, Episode the 3rd. Good night, everybody. All right, I want to thank everybody that joined Sleep With Me Plus or moved over from Patreon recently. I want to thank Anthony, Rosemary, and Claire. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. Jeremy, Andrew, and Jesse. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. Andrew, Melissa, and Kitty. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. Alicia, Joseph, and Taylor. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. Joshua, Evelyn, and Christina. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. Teresa, Michael, and Kazona. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. John, Daniel, and Ruth. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. Umberto, Julie, and Thomas. Thanks, and good night. Iona, Leah, and Mark. Thanks, and good night. Charlie, Julianne, and Cynthia. Thanks, and good night. Thanks for supporting the show. Sleep With Me wouldn't exist without you. And people that support the show on Apple Podcasts or support our sponsors. That's how we're able to be here for everybody. And if you want a free way to support the show and earn sweet rewards, you can sign up at sleepwithmepodcast.com/refer, R-E-F-E-R. Thanks and good night. All right, everybody, this is a week in review, or month in review, actually. This comes at the end of Sleep With Me. And I think from now on, I'll just put it in the bonus feed of Sleep With Me Plus, unless there's like an update that's pressing. So if you're on Sleep With Me Plus, make sure, you can do everything from the main page at sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. If you log in, once you go to that page, you'll have access to all of your podcasts from Sleep With Me Plus. You could change your payment method, change your membership, join the Discord. All that happens just on that one page. It's just 2 clicks to add your podcast to your podcast app. And depending on what tier you're on, you have access to 3 or 4 Sleep With Me Plus podcasts. So make sure to do that. That's at sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. And if you're listening to the free show, you may have heard me in other messages. We're really looking right now for 1% of listeners to support the show who listen to the free podcast on a regular basis. It'll change the trajectory of Sleep With Me for you and 99 other people. But you also get all the sweet stuff I'm going to talk about. I also encourage the Sleep With Me Plus listeners to have a dedicated podcast app just for Sleep With Me Plus content. And then keep your whatever podcast app you use for your daytime podcasts and just try out a new app. There's tons of great free podcast apps out there. But yeah, I'm going to run through Sleep With Me Plus, what's come out in the past month. I'm going to start with the bonus episodes. In the bonus feed on, looks like the last episode that came out was Tea with Bernie. That was April 27th. That's this new series that people really love. Welcome to Scooterville. And that's a Posty special edition episode. Then we had a bonus episode, depending on what the Boar Friends and Boar Besties, where I talk about the video game Space Quest and play it. Then on April 13th, we had another Welcome to Scooterville episode, Underground, Picnic Lunch episode. So, and then a Fearless Flyer episode came out at the end of March. So a lot of cool stuff. In May we'll have stuff, and then subscriber summer stuff coming out in the all intro and all night episode podcast for those people, Boar Friends and Boar Besties. We tested out like this new thing without theme music, and got great feedback on that. So thank you everybody that upgraded to an annual pledge or took advantage of that thing we're doing. So yeah, we had all intros come out on May 2nd. An all-night episode came out. That's all night. Wait, it comes out tonight. Today's Thursday that I'm recording this. Yeah, so that comes out tonight, all night. TNG and a new idea there. If you listen to that, I think we have one or two more all-night TNG episodes to do. Then we had a couple all-intro episodes come out, May 2nd, April 18th. April 11th was all-night Make Great Pets. An all-night intro on April 3rd. March 20th, and Make Great Pets Part 1 on March 13th. Then the story-only feed and in the ad-free feed, both of those. We had Sushi Go board game unboxing came out last night. Our watch of Bring It On, Part 2, came out on Sunday. And it wasn't until after these episodes were like that I learned that it was, not another teen movie, that the parody part from Bring It On, that the phrase that got stuck in my head is from, only took 3 different episodes about Bring It On for me to find out. Wasn't in any of the episodes of Bring It On. But a great time to reflect on Bring It On And I didn't realize that Kirsten Dunst would be like back in the spotlight in a cool way. So cool timing for that. Then we had Alba Salix, episode 3 came out. Fairy Cake Woods, multiplex. Cuckoo for Cuckoo Clocks. Episode 7. Our Matrix crossover with the Novelizers came out April 24th. April 21st was Birds and Buds, which was Alba Salix episode 2. I've been getting a lot of emails of people that really like the Alba Salix content. And again, some people, not every episode's for everybody. And that's usually what happens is, for every 3 emails I get, that's somebody's favorite episode. I get 1 email that was somebody's least favorite episode. That's just kind of the way it works with stuff. That's why we work so hard as a team to invest the time to be able to keep all this selection going and even adding on selections. But if you really believe in Alba Salix, we are paying them to use their content. So consider supporting the show. Or being like, okay, let me become an annual supporter, because that's going to enable us to do that. We're doing all 3 seasons of Alba Salix, so as we roll on from here. So then multiplex episode 6, bringing on part 1, and then bringing on intro, and then the bringing on intro. So that's everything we did in the past month or so. If you want to support the work we do here, consider supporting the show on Sleep With Me Plus, sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. If you're not in a position to financially support the show, but you want to support the podcast, there's 2 great ways to do that. Check out our sponsors, test out a sponsor, test out a free trial, or refer people to the show. We just had 2 people across the 3 referral threshold, which gets them 3 months of ad-free and story-only podcasts. So consider doing that. Thanks so much.